Good evening, junkies. Welcome to EminiJunkie.com, your US Trading Mentor's free trading video for Friday, February 4th, 2011. Today we had a total of 5 executable trade signals for a max potential of 26 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only, is intended to highlight our high probability trade setups and give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trading day using this approach. A full trading plan and daily live trading room can be accessed via our website at EminiJunkie.com. Okay, Friday we had the jobs report come out in the news, and you can see that there was a quick move to the downside and just an equally quick move to the upside. That's an indication that that is going to be a reversal on the news, and they're actually going to push the market higher. But you can see they just kind of changed sideways, back and forth, actually ended up signaling us on a half gap signal short that wasn't filled until our moving average came up a little bit. But you can see it was such a small little half gap, only produced 4 ticks on, so it was really one of those trades that you may not have just set aside on just because the risk reward was not there for you. But nonetheless, there was a tight little setup, provided just a few ticks there of profit. The market ultimately opened up around 1304.25, quickly filled what ended up being a very tight gap on the day, let alone our theoretical entry, and it actually had a little reset of our signals and gave us a signal short right after the open that ended up producing targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 9 ticks as we moved down towards the Globex low area in the daily pivot around 9:45. The market bounced, gave us a signal long, produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 7 ticks as we moved back up towards the Globex high. Came back down towards our moving average there, ultimately pushed through that Globex high by 1 tick. Now, there was an opportunity to reload on this trade, if you will, and push for another target. It missed its full target on the reload by by 1 tick. But we did have some folks that looked to get off there at the Globex high, and actually produced another signal entry long. T1 was hit, ended up stopped out to the downside for a -2. Now, on this push down, you can see we picked up some speed. It decided when it did break the moving average, it did it in a fast way, set up an extension to the downside, produced targets 1 and targets 2, as the market was still trying to decide what its final direction was going to be on the day. Again, we had that news announcement that was a whiplash. We have broken our lows, we've broken the pivots, and we came into our 11 o'clock time frame, and we finally found a base, set up a signal to the long side. Let me correct myself on that. We set up a non-idealized signal to the long side. Basically, our moving average here, our signal was slightly behind it, and one of the things that we like to do is stay on the right side of the gold line, and you can see there was just a fraction of a tick, and even though we don't trade in a fraction of a tick, it still wasn't non-idealized because you would like your entry to be above. And so in this instance, we did not initiate a trade, however, officially, but there were some folks in the room that did take that non-idealized entry, and it did produce about 10 ticks. We do not count that in the video. I was just pointing it out for you people there at home that did see the setup, and I just wanted to point out that yes, there was a setup there, but by the strictest rules, it did not qualify. And then the market just basically climbed the rest of the day, and didn't give any new signals for us to get involved with. And you can see it just closed up near the high. So quite a rebound. And again, it was all set off by that morning news action. And one thing I want to point out, when you see a news reaction and the market basically has a violent reaction and recovers that reaction all within the minute, like we did here, that is usually an indication of a false move, and you get kind of the swoosh V pattern, or if it went up, you would have the opposite. But when you have that big flush out and it recovers everything basically within a minute, that is an indication that the ultimate direction is going to be opposite. In this case, the market did end up higher today. So all in all, pretty good trade. trading day for us. There was an extension in there and some other things, but ended up with 5 trades a day for 26 ES ticks. I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room and video newsletter, please visit EminiJunkie.com or just simply click the link at the top of the screen. Thanks, and make it a great day.